Well, I thank you, black man. Freedom time. When I sing that this song that for me story, for me heroes day. Oh I
don't fish that one
Biafra freedom. Papa we ranya gile, chukwo kike kabia ma biakwa gere. Adiri egbo lanu me, amra chanye lo wa biakwa gere. Lele na nwuga mola no wa. Gba chole bolo no nwugo wa. Odomo wa mo, adiri egbo lanu me, amra chanye lo wa biakwa gere. Wo Jano, I say Jano, Supreme Leader, ja children, I say, yeah. Ya remember when I sing in a me song, them I say me say what type of freedom I say. Then me remember when me outa in a me body line, Rasta man, I got injury time. I say, heaven come down, ja glory come fill up my soul, fill up my soul. Because when at my cross, my Savior, come make me whole, come make me whole.
Almighty Jah, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at this place, praise up my life, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at this place, Jah creation, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at this place, save my life, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at this place.
Jah children, Jah live, Jah children, Jah live, Jah children. I say He has done it again. Respect to the great lion. How we say, Namdekala, time for freedom. Yeah, for the heroes day. Prayer, we can't forget. Respect, Onyibe. Oh I, prayer. Papa we ranya gile, chukwo kike kabia mabia kwa gere o. Wo adiri bola no me, amra chanye lo wa bia kwa lele. Lele na nwuga mola no wa. Gba bia laboro no nwugo wa o. Odomo wa, adiri bola no me, amra chanye lo wa bia kwa gere. Ai, onde cha bia kwa gere. Kekero wa bia kwa gere. Amadia hososo adiri bola no me, amra chanye lo wa bia kwa gere. I say, just shall clean all the bad things, yeah, and separate them from the good, cause the day of harvest is near.
Almighty Jah, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at this place, praise up my life, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at this place, Jah creation, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at the place, save my life, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at this place.
Thank God there is now they turn everyone. Under me Babylon who never live to see the rising of the sun.
Almighty Jah, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at this place, praise up my life, as I'm living at the place, as I'm keeping at this place, Jah creation.
Holy, 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 another Savior, Holy, 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 holy,
Special dedication to the gallant heroes of the Nigerian Biafra War and IPM families all over the world. I remember the Nigerian Biafra War, in the thickness of the Biafra genocide. Hey, one man revived the vanishing hope to life. Let the great Biafra army to fight, and they were singing out, holy, 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 Olumewoju is another Savior. They were singing out, holy, 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 Olumewoju is another Savior. Holy, 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 Olumewoju is another Savior. Many years after the genocide, genocide. Whoa, yet another great leader has risen up now. Oh, and he's leading the Biafrans to victory. Iyomadika, Yabika Kopana Noa. Hey, I don't make a mazuche me for. It's an honor having you on board. When I'm singing, holy, 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 Nandekana is another Savior. Holy, 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 Nandekana is another Savior. Holy, 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 Nandekana is another Savior. Holy, 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 Nandekana is another Savior. Holy, 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 Nandekana is another Savior. Holy, 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 Nandekana is another Savior.
Go ahead, please.
God will bless you, Mazi. God will bless you, Mazi. God will bless Mazi Nadikanu, the Messiah of my time, the only creator of my time, the Messiah of my time. That way be say me, I believe, is the Messiah. As true is the Messiah, the truthful man on black people on this earth is the Mazi Nadikanu. May God Chukwokika Biama bless her for me. I want to assure everybody as a Biafra citizen, believe Biafra is coming very, very soon. As I said, very soon, Biafra is coming. No man nor earth can be able to stop it. No man born of a woman, no matter what they try, whatever they try, even they kill us every time, they can never stop Biafra to come. It's so therefore, I want to assure you this, Mazi, our governor, our Sasa governor, our senator from Sasa, all of you should join her together now, because I thank, not that I did thank this man, what's it called, Ohaneze, but you speak for us the other day. I still thank you. They say, where they take big small picking, now they'll see the dragon near body, because you now see our own. We not get matter what we can reject you all. But una waste this stand as evil, as atrocity, to begin to the frustrators. Mona pack una load, go meet Hausa people. Mona pack una load, go meet Yoruba people. Mona the phone one Nigeria for Hausa Yoruba, because Hausa people said they not be Nigeria again. They are Islam. They don't Islamize them. They be full of, they get Islamized police. They get Sharia lawyer. They get Sharia police. And Yoruba now, they get their Motekun where they protect them. We thank them for their support for their own self, because we know the wish them. Make Fulani take control of their life. We thank them. But one thing that we assure Africa is this. For full a black people in Africa, believe me, there is a new country coming to Africa. It's going to come. It's a Biafra land. It's a Biafra. I want every man on this earth to know Biafra is coming very soon. If you like, you go to pray. Now, where's I be pray for evil? No say, now evil thing, now they pray for. Others do not fake pastor. Now they pray for killing. Mona go they pray. If you pray, maybe Biafra not come. Mona go pray. But you can never go thank God that create earth and sky. God will create heaven and earth. You can never change your will. The problem Nigeria is facing is abomination and the evil and atrocity. If fire begin to burn una for different angle, now I see they say, oh, Jesus, are you fully Jesus? Do you think Jesus will stand? Jesus will stand for a place that will suck a human being blood every day. Every day, that land is sucking human being blood. You are still calling the name of God. That means you are mocking God on your own. on your own. Now when they claim say una be pastor, so this message na for una dey mocking God, because God wey create heaven and earth, he can never support where killing blood of human being that God create. You are using it every blessed day to sacrifice that land, human being, and you are still praying for that kind of country. So are you mocking God? You think you as a human being, you reasoner, the God will create you. Is he the blood taking, or is he the God that love blood sacrifice? You tell us. We want to know. You as a Christian, because me, I don't understand. You guys always say, "Oh, let's pray for one Nigeria." Since you have been praying since Britain came to Nigeria, since you have been praying, is the condition worse day by day, or is they reduce? Una know they get sense. Let me tell you, apart from IPOB, to say IPOB not come, Nigeria, not be this one they talk so. It to say IPOB they not come. Nigeria for not be fraud now. I just take Mazina the Kanu to see the patient, the IPOB people say, let us focus and let us stop violence. But that violence, we must get our freedom. Either gun or bullet. Now it be waiting we believe on. But believe me, national community, they go give us Biafra. Believe me, Eze Iyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, they want free Palestine now. Make Palestine dead their lane. So you want to tell me now, say, they not give us Biafra? No, Biafra must restore. Before Britain come to Africa, Biafra don't they exist. We don't they exist as a people before Britain come. But since when Britain come, they kill us. After they kill us, they bring Bible to us. Say, oh, if somebody slap you for here, you give on the other side. They want to give Muslim Quran. I think they say your Quran is to kill your enemy. Kill is your portion. And we now say Christian, oh, if somebody slap you, give on the other side. How long can we wait for somebody to killing us every day without reaction? You ask yourself as a Christian. Somebody has killed. I wish now Christian they kill Muslim since then. All Christian for that white part. You see, Christian, they are betrayal people. They not even they serve God. They not the Christian. Una don't know God at all. Una just the first day now they go church. Or whether now I don't know what I want to call that man where the carry person they go. Whether Dumeji or Dumeji. Tell your God, may give us Biafra. Tell your God where you believe. Tell him to give us Biafra. Since you have been doing that church, you are never stand and say, we need freedom. You never stand. Your God not need freedom. Your God where you they call, where you they pray for, oh God, he not need freedom. I be your God tell us, say, man, we're not free as a people. Your God tell us, say, we should perish. Let me tell you, one thing the Bible said, it said, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. That means you are not the serve God the way people support. You need to serve God with passion. Don't wait for anybody to kill you and say you give back the other side. That means if somebody kill you, you go and bring your brother for him to still kill. After you kill your brother, you go and bring your mother for him to kill. After you kill your brother, you go and bring your sister. That is why they bring Christianity and say, if somebody slap you for here, you give on the other side. Let me assure you, all those governors now they form yeti. The problem one that they face is from heaven, not for any person. That problem so, if una not wake up, that problem go swallow all of una. Una when they first say, una no want join IPOB, all those una govern, una no want support us. Mona pack una things go meet them for Sabisa Forest, or Mona pack una things go meet them for Yoruba. We as a Sasa people, we don't wise, we don't tire. The way where Europe people take the best, the people Biafra where they Europe, the way where they take the best, the people where they Biafra land, not the best like that. Cause the way where we voted they useless our people, the way where they take our people for granted, it go make you the cry. That is why we have every reason when we are fighting for Biafra. We have all it takes to have Biafra. Without Biafra, as a black people in this world, you can never live a human life. You see the way black America they suffer. Your dread say black people get the way God take credit them. The black people they lost their senses. Because they frustrated their senses, they leave their forefather God and began to serve white man God. Britain come to our land. It's not because of we too good, we are very special, make them name Nigeria. Because of the they name you Nigeria because Nigeria is a farm. You know what they call farm? Where white people can come, you farm gari, farm cassava, you take it to your country. That's why they put that summer food now. When they say, let's pray for Nigeria, are you going to pray for Nigeria for the Fulani to die overnight? Or you are praying for Nigeria for all the Aboki to die overnight? Or you are praying for Nigeria to make sure Metiala to die overnight? What are you praying for? Some pastors say, you see the way they kill now one by one, it go still reach all of Funaton. Nobody can escape it. I want to assure the Yorubas, I'm not against you all, but I don't like any of your politicians. Your politicians in Yoruba, they are blood-sucking people. They are sucking people blood, which is not right. And they are packing our own resources to develop Lagos. That is why Britain set up Lagos there. Not because of anything. They set up Lagos for the power of Britain. Because all the goods can come there, and if you push car, it can come there. But if they want to remove our Kudoye, sheep they come our land, they can't remove Kudoye. But sheep not they can't they drop goods for our land. You see the wickedness. It can only drop goods in Lagos, but it cannot drop goods for our land. But they can remove Kudoye in our land with sheep without nothing happen. You see the wickedness of the people. Let me assure you, some of our leaders, you are trying. I congratulate you. No, everything where they happen for that country, they set everything from here. Nothing. See, if una no wake up, and start for feet, the fire. See, this one of the first saying the country they collapse, so it they lane, the one where they come, so it go consume all of you. See, Fulani, they pack all of them, they did the territory of Benin. Let me assure you this. Fulani, they did the territory of Benin. See, I don't want anybody, see, I don't want me, what I believe, because if they finish conquer the Benin, we are in trouble. That's why I'm shouting now. We are in trouble. I want every Sasa people stop marginalize yourself. We are Sasa. These people are Satis. This is people are Nenemi. All of you are the same. Before Britain fight with Benin, they fight with Britain. Britain fight with Benin before they get the full power to conquer the Igbo. I wish Britain does not fight the Benin before. They will never have that power to conquer the country. That Benin, there is power lying there. But some people, the people that was born by the Fulani people that pregnant our great-grandmother, they born them. They are all traitors, they are all fools, they are all slaves, they are all prostitutes. You see the way they are now. You can differentiate it now. What is happening now? You see their people cannot speak. They are blind spiritually and physically because it's not their fault. Because they bring some Ojuju from the Yoruba to their land. They leave their Ojuju. They begin to serve the Ojuju that came from the Yoruba with the power of the Britain. That is why they get the misunderstanding with their people. I want to assure you this. Biafra is coming to Africa. No man or a woman can stop it. And if anybody try to, that person will lower his grave. You see also, I want to assure you this. If you are Sasa, you are Delta, you are Niger Delta, you are Urobo, you are Shekiri, you are Idibio, you are Igbeke, you are Ekmo, you are Ewohini, you are Calabar, you are Ekwale, anywhere you find yourself, you are a Biafra. Stop deceiving yourself with the name of one Nigeria. It can never help you. They can destroy your people, kill your people, and kill your people to rape your mother. That is the most painful thing. The one Nigeria they're claiming is for the Fulani to get access to you guys. That is why they are forming that one Nigeria. Because if Biafra come, the Fulani will not pass that territory. You all shall wake up from your slumber. You need to wake up. You need to wake up. Because this war, you talk, you not talk. If the Fulani want to kill you, they will kill you. You better talk for your people to understand that you are not against them. Stop bringing evil to your people. Stop killing your people. The Sasa governor, senator, speak for your people. Stop afraid of Fulani. Stop afraid of Aboki people in your politician. Speak out. If not, the fire that's going to consume you all. If they come, if they come, and nobody is going to stop it. Believe me, Mazina the Kanu is the Messiah, the true man, the Jesus of my time. That is the only Jesus I believe. I don't believe the Jesus white man came, he died for many years. Our people are still dying day by day. Why that Jesus can never save us? Why that Jesus did not tell us a Fulani has coming? Why, since you have been going to church, since our pastor, some of the witches and wizard pastor, I ever prophesied and said, this year Fulani people are coming. I ever tell you that? But they can prophesy a year 2100 who is going to win. But they cannot prophesy that say, Fulani and Boko Haram, they are going to come. They cannot prophesy that because they are eating with the devil. Your pastors, your so-called pastor, no matter who you find, all the pastors in our Lord, all of them, they are eating from the devil. I said, I'm not the go church, but when they go church, una be evil because una want make Fulani kill us first before una call the first say, before una call the tell us say to react. No. We must stand for our slumber. Even though say you pray for money till night, if Fulani want to take you, they will take you. Nobody is going to stop it. I thank Mazina the Kanu, the Messiah of my time. Chukwu Kika Biama, continue to guide that for me. And IPOB around the world. Let me tell you, the way IPOB, they're angry. IPOB diaspora, they are very angry. I swear, I wish now they not go that country for that Kutoto, if for that flat, forget all those who we need to wake up and start to unite our brothers and sisters together. If not, we are perish as a people, as a black people in this world. Without unity, we are finished as a people. Our so sad governor, our sad senator, no matter what you are representing, are you representing APC for the Fulani to vandalize our land, or you are representing PDP for Fulani to vandalize our land? Tell us, what are you representing? You need to speak up. You need to speak up for ourselves. If not, I swear to that God when they come, it go bear on all of us weakness. If all of us still go the other side, all of us go to hellfire. IPOB will go heaven if heaven really there. Because una pastor not tell us what they say. Fulani they come. They not tell us say X-Men they come. They not tell us say Boko Haram they come. They deceive us. Una Christian. Una when they fall una Christian. When they fall Christian for that zoo called Nigeria. All of una demon. Mona stop to the go church. Church can never save everyone. Thank you, Mazi. I speak my mind. Thank you.
Another Savior, holy, 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 another Savior, holy, 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 holy,
Special dedication to the gallant heroes of the Nigerian Biafra War and IPM families all over the world. I remember the Nigerian Biafra War in the sickness of the Biafra genocide. Hey, one man revive the vanishing hope to life. Let the great Biafra army to fight. And they were singing out, holy, 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 Olumewojuku is another Savior. They were singing out, holy, 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 Olumewojuku is another Savior. Holy, 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 Olumewojuku is another Savior. Many years after the genocide, whoa, yet another great leader has risen up now. Oh, and he's leading the Biafrans to victory. Hey, I don't make it's an honor having you on board. When I'm singing, holy, 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 Nandekana is another Savior. Holy, 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 Nandekana is another Savior. Holy, 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 Nandekana is another Savior. Holy, 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 it's another Savior. Holy, 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 Nandekana is another Savior. Holy, 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 Nandekana is another Savior.
What amazing departure without saying goodbye. The whole world have gathered, waiting for our victory. We see you no more, Mama. Your beloved ones are crying, seeking for your royal wisdom. We have it no more, Mama. Afomorese, no running, we Biafrans are saying, we all say goodbye. No running the BMI are saying we are saying goodbye. No running the we Ipob are saying we are saying goodbye. Mama, we love you. Mama, we miss you. After everything you've done, sudden death came and took you away. Mama, we are crying because we are missing you. Mama, where are you? Another one day we shall meet again to depart no more. I don't person of the Lord, Mama.
I am well to do, full of strength, with wisdom from Mama. Where do I go? Where shall I start to enter the promised land? Oh, Mama, we miss you. We miss you.
Eko Biafra, Eko Frukundo, Sina Fukondeni. Oh, Edia Kuku, your pretty well, Afuku Kongeni no. Oh, it's a canino, Sagasomo, Nini Yosomo, keep on the Sinobo, Nini Yosomo, keep on Silvasi, Mama, oh, Sagasomo.
Memle, Mama, Odumule, Mama, 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 Mother of Biafra, we love you so much. Forever you will be in our hearts. We love you, oh, Mama, oh, Mama, I wonder, Mama, Mama, Kule, Mama, Nene, oyo ne, Mama, Nene, oyo ne. You have to be a mama, so you have to let it go. The woman of sometimes you are what we let it. You lost a life, something to pay for your people. You never gave up the struggle, try to push harder. But that's why you the peacemaker. The lover of freedom, Ipob is here with you. And all the lovers of freedom is here today to pay the last respect for you to rest in peace. You never forget this smile on your face. Through the tribulations, facing the trouble, but you are something that you never mind. BMI coming out today to give you last respect, because you deserve the best. Mama, Nene, oyo ne. Mama, Nene, oyo ne.
Esine lolo ubese sali meme our role model we mother who go weza chalugo ne Biafra we love you our woman full of wisdom and understanding that we never reach the end of any of our children but with the ultimate sacrifice with our life. Oh.
Esene osodieme ubeze wanyoma olebeki gawaru umukine bena kwariri mama ndi huru nanya leba kwariri Biafrans ne bia kwariri BMI ne bia esene omu emanyaro
Okuku, ayaya, omu mera nyibeji yo. Omu dado buru mama nyi, ukezi mwanyoma, omu emerole. Oke tana zama kwasula miwe, abogini kwa merongu o, omu lidi washi yo. Omu karogi olalo, iga kapo biri abumono, maki buje nke kama. Onye mụrụ ọmụmụ wekwe ka ọmụọrọ ha mama pọmụrụ ese buru anya mmiri na mmụọ alili nwa mma berebe ele obi ji gbuo ya akwa alili n'anya mmiri berebe anyị chetara
Formulaze, Esibo Mama, Obes open on the Witani Mugo, Manachineke Mankeka Maya Melody, Natural Nobola, no Wagamu, Ogelewamu, on the Witemu, as an Omubuliki Kalija Bundilo, Manotosina de Agama Jutua, Mama Nelini Nobu, Mama, no Nasalo, Heck or Mama, Manone with the Nama, the Bin or the Man, Yamelin to the Chagana, Bogin No, rest in peace.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people, wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. Of course, this is a live broadcast, coming live and direct from Radio Biafra Extra. Radio Biafra Extra is broadcasting simultaneously from Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uche Ukafomefo. He is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Mazi Uche Ukafomefo is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. And of course, one day we will all come to a standpoint where we will appreciate the mindset behind those words. A man who come out, the only thing he can promise you as a Biafran, as a Nigerian, is that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And then that means there is more beneath there that the eye can see. Mazi Uche Ukafomefo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader. His name is Mazenandi Okukano. He is the king of Afali Beku. Afali Beku is in Omoahia. Omoahia is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. King Nnamdi Kanu remained the one and the only man who stood up courageously, sincerely to speak for the general overall interest of everybody in Nigeria, though he represents the interest of the Biafran. But his work, his action, his style has proven that he is saving everybody in Nigeria, because only criminals, minded individuals want Nigeria to remain. Remain the one and only man that commands the loyalty of the Biafran people across the globe. He's the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. And by the special grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, I am Reverend George Unibe Adiamama. I am Reverend George Unibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, it is a privilege that we are here today to make sure our people stand up to their responsibility, knowing the truth, in order to be free. I'm from Delta State, like I said, and what will I do? I just have to move ahead and acknowledge the Creator, for without him we are gone as a people. He's the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow, hardening our heart like that of stone, that even when we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we fear no evil. We fear no Nigerian terrorists. We fear no Nigerian criminal-minded individual who run the zoo called Nigeria. We fear no Boko Haram, no Fulani headsmen. For in the end, they are all licensed by Nigerian state. For in the end, we are not here to undermine anybody. We don't want to conquer anybody. We just want to get our life back. And believe me, we are ready to go to the length and the breadth of Nigeria and the British Empire to make sure we get our life back. Make no mistake about that. Of course, I will not proceed until I acknowledge the Creator. And so in my humble way, I will say to him, Thou art worthy, thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory, honor, and power. For thou hast created all things are for thy pleasure, they are and were created. There is none holy as our God. There is none beside thee. Neither is there any rock like our God. There is none holy as our God. anyị na-aja ya mma o maka n'eziokwu n'ọbụ sọ mma ịhụnanya ya na gị obiọma ya o juru anya dadi o inweghị mgbanwe o ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alfa na Omega anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o ise. And having said that, we will move ahead to our topic this morning, which is simply titled, Nigeria is an organized crime against the people. Nigeria is an organized crime against the people. I would have preferred you see it as Nigeria is a crime, organized crime against humanity. But let's talk about those in Nigeria already. And so you'll be able to appreciate why we are here. What we are doing here, we do not expect everybody to understand. We do not expect everybody to believe. We do not expect everybody to support. But we are making sure that at the end, irrespective of your opinion about us, you will come to acknowledge that we represent the light. We represent good in the end of it all. Our method may not be palatable. It may not be your style. It really doesn't matter. But you will come to acknowledge that, yes, indeed, like noble men and women, we choose to stand aside. Irrespective of whose ought is God, we choose our position. But we will make sure that after this generation, this organized crime will come to an end. Every genuine nation, the globe, they have sleepless nights, working tirelessly to make sure that their people have the best of life. When people talk about racism, tribalism, I am not against any of this, because I can tell you that God is a tribalistic God. If he's not a tribalistic God, he would not have chosen us above every other person on earth. God chose Biafra nation. We are the one he said, you are the apple of my eye. I will guide you jealously. I have loved you above all other. This is tribalism. Why will God care for us more than other? And now behold, they have gathered against the Lord and his choosing. And now maybe you begin to know where our problem is. So when you are tribalistic, I do not blame you. Tribalism has made the Yoruba to strive. Yoruba are feeding from where they didn't work. They injected tribalism into Nigeria. It's favoring them. I hope this generation will repent. Tribalism makes the Fulani to conquer the Hausa, and they tell you they are not Tanan. This is tribalism. It made the European to invade Africa, ravage all of us, and they say they are Europe. They are Europe. They are superior. It's tribalism that makes a Caucasian man or a Jewish man or a British man to think they are higher breed of animal. It's a lie. You are all but sand and dust. From there you were made, and there you shall return. No matter how you try to project yourself at the end of the day, it is tribalism. He says it's a racist. It's a racist. Racism enables you to think you are the best. And I do not think there is any crime to feel that you are the best, except when that your right, when that your desire has started encroaching in the light, in the life, in the right of another man. And then there is an issue. Nigeria has an issue. Like I said, Nigeria is an organized crime against the people. Because every country in the world are looking for how to make a good place for their people. I can assure you in America there are homeless people. I can assure you that more than 30% of people who live in America don't have home. They sleep under the bridge. Some of them sleep in the forest if they still have forest. But I can tell you that those homeless people in America will prefer to die in America. In fact, some of us leave Nigeria to go to America or Europe. We prefer to die in the prison than to be free. This is how bad it can be. Nigerians prefer to die either in the Mediterranean Sea, in the desert. Of course, if you die in a prison somewhere in America, in Germany or Europe, you are in heaven. So those of you building prison to contain us, we are in heaven already because of the hell you create back here home in Africa. These are the truths you cannot run away from. We will bring it to your doorstep. You will hear it. You will see how glorious your action of the past has actually been today. When I say Nigeria is organized crime, people should understand what we are saying. I read a document yesterday, supposedly coming from a particular organization from Canada. I weep. And if an idiot from Canada can be writing that about IPOB with the knowledge and everything you know about Nigeria, then all of you are part of this hypocrisy. But we cannot be beaten down into shame, neither can we be brought down to submission. We can assure you, you won't get that from this generation of Biafra. Every country in the world are looking for how to promote the health sector, educational sector, making sure their people are comfortable, irrespective of whether they have natural resources or not. But Nigerians are here planning every day. How do I conquer Ibuma? How do I subdue the youth? How do I make them miserable? How do we control them? How do we keep them where they want? And so they harass you, they intimidate you, they frustrate you, they emasculate you, they spend the resources stolen from your land to make you nobody. And somebody is not telling me now that we don't know what we are doing. Somebody is telling me that we should not have done this, we should begin to pray. I started by introducing myself as a reverend. We have prayed. Do you know a lot of idiot pastors are in Abuja praying to stop Boko Haram? Did Donald Trump pray to God to stop al-Baghdadi? But we are praying. We have to, because we are black people. But I won't go there this morning. Like I said, our topic is simple. Nigeria is an organized crime against the people. And now one should be able to understand what organized crime means. An organized crime simply means criminal activity that are planned and controlled by a powerful group and is carried out on a large scale. Let me repeat it again for the sake of English. An organized crime simply means a criminal activity that are planned and controlled by a powerful group and carried out on a large scale. That is what Nigeria is. I want us to consider the factors that are involved in this very definition. Number one, he said Nigeria, or rather an organized crime has these following factors in them. Number one, it is a crime. It is a criminal activity. When you say Nigeria is an organized crime against the people, number one thing you need to notice from the definition is that it is a criminal activity. Nigeria is a criminal activity. Number two, it is planned. This criminal activity is not coincident. They were not compelled to. They planned this criminal activity. Number three, it is controlled. This criminal activity are being managed. To sustain it, they manage it. Number four, this criminal activity are being influenced by powerful people. Powerful people. Our leaders say, let us leave our door open. Let the enemy show themselves. Today, many countries have not been able to come out to register their hatred for us because they want to continue stealing the oil. But we are waiting for them. Many will come out later, we know this for sure. But we are waiting for them. Let us know who our enemy really is. This criminal activity in Nigeria is being controlled by powerful people. And number five thing you will learn from that definition is that it is carried out in a large scale. This criminal activity is carried out on a very large scale. Let me repeat it again. An organized crime simply means a criminal activity that are planned and controlled by a powerful group and is carried out on a large scale. That is what Nigeria is all about. But of course, you may not be able to understand fully, but I will play an audio for you to begin to help you understand what or appreciate what we are going to say or what we are going to look at into this very study this morning.
Nepotistic appointment is that you cannot dismiss them for incompetence as they were never hired to perform in the first place. Nigeria, we are all guilty. It's so sad that we cry daily of incompetence in our ministries, departments, and agencies. Yet we...
Now, I have to start all over because my target is for you to understand how this organized crime work. I need you to understand how this organized crime work. This is supposedly a Nigerian who is trying to analyze the Nigerian situation. But I want you to listen to this very man. That is why when you hear people coming out, oh, we no go agree, oh, we no go agree. These are organized criminals. Boko Haram will kill you and protest that they are killing them. Nigerian will rob you and protest that they are fighting corruption. Kidnapper will kidnap you and come and protest that you have kidnapped them. INEC will rig election and come and protest that court have taken their own mandate. Court will rob you and protest that the presidency is not allowing them to do their job. Presidency will rob you as a common man and ordinary poor masses. They will still come to the street and protest that the poor masses are robbing them. When you hear this man speak, and some of you are going to shake your head. Yes, it's making sense. We are the fault. Let's listen to him. because it's
the problem
important.
with nepotistic appointment is that you cannot dismiss them. The problem
Honestly, if we have to play this video over and over, you must know the problem. Look at how they normally start with big English. The problem with the nepotistic and the nepotistic. What is nepotistic and nepotistic? What concerns us with nepotistic and nepotistic? People are dying of hunger. People are living miserable life. Idiot will stand before the camera and tell the problem with the nepotistic. You listen to grammar which has no meaning to us. And some people are going to call him international. He raw powder. This idiot saying this thing, raw powder. All these are organized criminal. They are the one beating you. They are the one crying. They cry more than the bereaved. This thing make us sick. It's disgusting, my friend. Very ridiculous. The same criminal with raw powder come before. If you hear that they went to protest in American embassy, you think, oh, they went there for good. These people are criminal. For the first time, they are going to protest. They tell America, oh, the poor masses on behalf of the poor masses. These are organized criminal. They normally start with big English. It has something to say. I'm a literature student, I must tell you. One of the best literature students Nigeria has ever produced. We understand how people manipulate nonsense. You cannot fool us any longer. We understand figures of speech. You're talking about oxymoron, metaphor, personification, similar, and the rest of them. We understand how you use them. That is why you just cannot deceive us with the Bible or any written garbage. This man is a criminal, part of the armed robber, and look at how he's, just hold on. The problem with the nepotistic and the he said the problem with Nigeria is that they are criminal. People understand what you are saying. But all this, the nepotistic to nepotistic. What is nepotistic? Let's just listen anyway.
Appointment is that you cannot dismiss. The problem with nepotistic appointment is that you cannot dismiss them for incompetence as they were never hired to perform in the first place. Nigeria, we are all guilty. It's so sad.
Now here they come. Nigeria, we are all guilty. Nigeria, we are all guilty. This is the part I do not expect. I don't care what this man say, because I know they are all the organized criminals. They are the criminal who are organizing this evil called Nigeria. They make you feel guilty. This is the work of Satan. This is the work of Satan. The Bible says, for the Son of God was made manifest that he might destroy the work of Satan. For Satan is the accuser of the brethren. He is the one who accused the people of God before God day and night. Anybody accusing you is evil. I say this to all the leadership all over the world. If you have any subordinate, anybody walking under you, beside you, on top of you, bottom you, reporting people every day, mark those people, they are evil. They want you to be guilty for what crime you have not committed. And the moment they succeed in making you guilty, you are gone as a people. I have been in IPOB at least for some time since 2014. I cannot remember going to report anybody vividly. Even though I have access to our leader, I have access to his deputy, I have access to the board of the DOS, I have access to anybody I want to have access to. In this struggle, I have never reported anybody. Not because I don't have reason to report them. I believe in the best in all man. But there are some idiots there reporting their father. And it's not in judge, do this one. And it's not in judge, do this one. And it's not in judge, do this one. Hey, you do this one. This one, do this one. HMF do this one. This one. You are fool and you are Satan. You are Nigeria idiot. You cannot solve common problem. You blackmail people. This is what Nigeria is all about. In as much as we expose Nigeria, we expose every idiot. I can assure you till today, I have never reported anybody. Except to bring out your madness, I cure you. You are very hopeless. Because in that matter, I will beat you 100 times over. I will disgrace you. I will make you pay for what you are not ready for. We don't report people. We don't complain people. Only Satan does that. Look at this idiot. Hey, the nepotic and nepotic seat. When they come to Nigeria, Nigeria, we are the cause. This is exactly what they want. Today, ask a Nigerian, why is it you don't have electricity in Nigeria? They will say, now we be the cause. Why is it that there is no good road? Now we be the cause. Why is it that there is no school? Now we be the cause. Why is it that there is no medical health facility? Now we be the cause. Why is it that police are collecting money on the roadblock? Now we be the cause. Why is it that Boko Haram are killing people? Now we be the cause. We look for somebody to blame for every mistake. We know the real channel. This man know that Buhari is dead. This man know that all the politicians in Nigeria are criminal. This man know that British government inject virus known as corruption into Nigeria on daily basis. But he want the common man to feel guilty. And I know where this speech is going to end. It's going to end that we should stand up and fight against the government and demand for our rights. And that is what we are doing here. We are here to oppose them, to expose them, to fight for our right. But they still say it's evil. They call us terrorists, but they call Boko Haram Fulani Hesmen, Miati Allah, Lamido, Sanisu Lamido. They call them common criminal. They rehabilitate them and make them part of Nigerian army, another security agent. One of the idiots even said that a repented Boko Haram can be a president of Nigeria. Rightfully so, because all Nigerian presidents, the last time I checked, only a handful of them that are not terrorists. I'm not saying the nepotistic and the grammar. The next thing is he's dragging you to make you guilty. The moment Satan is able to make you feel guilty as a Christian, and then he has access to you spiritually and physically. That is why the Bible says, if our heart does not condemn us, we have peace with God. When I come, I tell you I'm a reverend, I understand what I'm doing. My heart does not condemn me in my action. Because Jesus knew this truth and he had no respect for the leaders of the Sanhedrin, the Pharisees, nor the Sadducees in his time. He constantly told them, woe betide all of you. And this morning I say, woe betide the handlers of Nigeria. All these organized criminals who has projected Nigeria, woe betide all of you. For your calamity will catch up with you and there will be no remedy for you. These are the words of the Lord. Of course, let's listen to the nepotistic, animalistic, and nepotism.
That we cry daily of incompetence in our ministries, departments, and agencies. Yet we still employ people and even vote people in.
But we didn't employ them. We didn't vote them. Imo people voted for Ihedioha. Nigerians say no, it is Uzodema, but they will blame Imo people for any mistake. The Uzodenjo will commit tomorrow. And so when we tell you Nigeria is organized crime, you should understand what we mean this morning. Yes, you know all these people are incompetent. We know Buhari did not go to school. We know the man in Aso Rock is not Buhari, he's dead. America is hearing what you are saying. China is hearing. Japan is hearing. But tomorrow you hear Japan want to borrow Sudanese money. Who is more corrupt? Everybody borrowing Nigerian money when they know the president is dead. Who is more corrupt? But they are the one who say Nigeria is a corrupt nation, but you are the one organizing the criminal activity in Nigeria. No, according to international status quo, according to United Nations principle, does the principle of United Nations encourage criminality? Let's be sincere to ourselves. We are all human in the end of the day. Gone are the days we see this evil and we keep quiet. Yes, we vote incompetent people to power. Nobody voted Buhari, former president of American regime, into office. You can't blame us for the work of Obama. They take advantage of the military warhead, the weapon they have over us, and they want to take our life away. The painful thing is that they are doing it secretly. They create chaos in Africa and they go back and play God. You bring your hell out, let's know you for who you really are. For I can assure you that Satan is not that one with horn and tail. Satan is properly dressed in a fine robe and garment. Satan speaks politely in order to induce and to seduce all of you. We know who Satan is. Oh my God. This man started by the nepotistic and the animalistic and the autoritarianistic, and we are the cause. We are not the cause. We want to become the solution. But I can assure you, we are the destiny of one Nigeria, and we are the doom of one Nigeria. This is who Biafra, sir. You vote them into, can you tell me anybody who is the mandate of the people? You go to Biafra, they remove somebody. I don't even know his name. They can't, how can he be changing his name? How can he be changing his name? You will find it for that man change his name. Who changed our name? How many of you have campaigned against British government, naming us like animal? Anybody who is still saying, oh, we are Nigeria, you did not know your grandfather is not in Nigeria. This is a crime. And the Nigerian judicial system or jurisdiction do not have right to judge that man. It is my name and there are stipulated principles to do that. I change my name whenever I want and I give it back in according to the law. If there is law, I mean according to the decree in Nigeria. But of course, organized criminal will always want to have their way in the end. I will not listen to that man again, so I will not get angry. Because everything he's trying to tell you in the end is that we are the cause. We are not the cause. We are not the cause, but we are victims of society. Now, if these 5 points I have mentioned earlier are true, who are the people behind it? I told you when we say Nigeria is organized crime against the people, we are simply saying that crime against the people mean criminal activities that are planned, controlled by powerful group of people, and it is carried out in large scale. The question now is, who are the people behind these 4 factors we have considered? Number 1, What are the criminal activity going on in Nigeria? Because we say Nigeria is a criminal activity. Criminal activity that are going on in Nigeria. What are these criminal activity? If you follow my definition of organized crime, it first of all say that an organized crime is a criminal activity. What are the criminal activities going on in Nigeria? I say Nigeria. Do you know there are many of them? Time will not permit us. But in these 5 factors that contribute or make up the definition of organized crime, let's look at 3 aspects, 3 points from each. What are the criminal activities going on in Nigeria? Nigerians loot public fund. Nigeria loot public fund. If you hear them, the National Assembly want to converge. We are converging. This is looting. Because every meeting the lawmakers organize, whether the senator, the House of Representatives, whether the executive, the judiciary, any meeting they organize at any level, if you know the billions that they will inject into it, as rich as Ghana may be, Ghana can't spend that such money, the economic will fall. You see people, they want to organize a meeting to pass a bill to favor Boko Haram. You begin to hear furniture allowance, tissue allowance, transport allowance, keke na pepe allowance, motorcycle allowance, okada allowance, speaking allowance. Do you know Nigerian senators are paid to speak? This is organized criminal. All of them are looter. People are talking about T.O. Oji. Oh, he stole. We have analyzed it. T.O. Oji is a small criminal, small boy criminal in the Nigerian status quo. If he can steal all those money, imagine what Kwankwaso have stolen. And then I saw a video online, idiots who claim they are Abia, telling EFCC they should check a TOG, but all of you are done. You are clown. The criminals who are organizing Nigeria are using you. You are there as Abia man calling for the death of TOG. Have you seen Awusa Fulani Yoruba calling for the arrest of Tinubu? Have you seen them calling for the arrest of Buhari? Have you seen them calling for the arrest of Jubri? More Biafrans attack Goodluck Ebiri Jonathan. More than any of them can open their mouth to attack Yoruba and Hausa. But they tell those people are Abia. These are organized criminals. Use their people against them. Use their people against them. Then they cannot be able to defend themselves. I can tell you, put all the looting of all the governors in South, South, and Southeast together. Since 1960 to today, it's not up to half of what only Abacha loot. Why are you people not protesting to all the criminal nations around the world holding Abacha money to return the money and develop our land? But you are idiot. You don't know Nigeria is organized crime. I don't like them. I will tell you OGT tomorrow. They are all idiot and hopeless people. They will serve the zoo and come back in shame. But it is the greatest crime is that Abiyama is the one leading protest against TOG. You are shame and disgrace when you know what Hausa, Fulani, and Yoruba are stealing. Look at Abia, the most dirtiest state in Nigeria. Dirtiest dustbin. And then there is one chimpanzee who look like Obasanjo there. What is his name? Is it okay, Pazo? He's a governor. His Excellency. Akwoye Excellency. Ndiara. When they bound visa, people don't know why it's very important to Nigeria, because anytime you hear any governor or government official from Nigeria traveling out, they are going to deposit their loot. Nigerians travel for 2 reasons. Either you are running for your life in Abosondo, or you are going to save your loot. Ordinary Nigerian citizens are running to escape this suffocation. I am running away to meet my Redeemer. I am running away to meet my Redeemer. Oh, running away, running away, running away to meet my Redeemer. And then you open your eye as a common poverty stinking Nigeria. You see yourself in China. They gave you 2 weeks visa. You see yourself in Dubai. They gave you 3-hour visa. You see yourself in America. They gave you 1 month visa. 1 month later, you are still there because it's not your intention to go back. The next thing you do, you jump down from story building. Do you think those people are mad? Do you think they are under drug? They understand it is better to die. Jump down from 100-story building and die to come back to Nigeria. Are you people not seeing this crime? Anytime you see a Nigerian person jump down from a story building in your country, do you think they are mad? That is what people talk about. These people will go to hell. We have been there. I tell you, if I close my eye in death today and I meet my creator and he said, my son, you disappoint me, I am sending you to hellfire, I will tell him I have been there. I have been there. All these politicians loot money and they go and store it in abroad. Of course, when you say criminal activity going on in Nigeria, you have all accountable public office holder. Nobody gives account. If you hear Nigeria calling any public office holder to give account, no, they want to victimize the person. No, they have a plan because Nigeria is organized crime. You wake up one day and they say, chairman of NDDC, come and give account. Peter Odele, EFCC want to investigate you. It's a lie. It's organized crime. Nigerians don't do that. You don't give account. Obasanjo stole. Peter Odele caught Obasanjo. Peter Odele begin to steal his own. Today, EFCC is not going to investigate Obasanjo, but they want to investigate Peter Odele. An idiot who don't know that Nigeria is organized crime will now begin to say, yes, it's a welcome development. Peter Odele has to be investigated, but you don't have sense. No public office, public holder in Nigeria give account, except they want to victimize the person. They're not responsible. They are not accountable to anybody. The highest they do is they go to Britain and give account. And if you don't go and give Britain their own percentage, you will suffer like Iburi. You will suffer like Alamishie. Just try and eat that loot without giving Britain their share. They will be the first to indict you. That is when you know BBC and CNN know what is happening in Nigeria. Nigeria is simply organized crime. The criminal activity going on in Nigeria is the hijack of the three arms of government. Nigerians intellectual and the rest of them don't even know what they are doing. You don't know the difference between the legislative and the judiciary nor the executive. Nigerians don't even know the system of government they are practicing any longer. Nobody is saying it. Are we using constitution or are we using decree? They don't even know. You will wake up one day, a police will arrest army. You will wake up another day, army will arrest police. You will wake up another day, a Sharia lawyer is now the Chief Justice of Nigeria. We don't even know the system of government we are practicing in Nigeria because the government have been hijacked. Nigerians are confused today. They don't know whether Abba Kyari is the president. They don't know if Buhari is still there. They're pretending they don't know anything because the government have been hijacked. This one I'm saying now, what they're saying is kill him, we will catch him, kill him. When we get there, we will kill him, we will terrorize him. But what we are saying is the truth. You cannot stand up before us in a competent court jurisdiction. This is our happiness. That whatever happened in the air, people will know we said the truth. We stood for the truth. We fought for the truth. For that it may be well with all of us. But you are evil. We will make the people see this. Fella know this truth. They are the armed robber. They are the one who will say, shoot them, thief, catch them, robber, kill them, rogue. But they are the rogue, catching rogue, because Nigeria is a organized crime. Number two, we made you to understand that this criminal activity is planned. And then the question is, who planned these criminal activities? Whoever planned the criminal state called Nigeria is a real criminal. I don't look for devil in the spiritual realm. I see devil walking all around me. I hear devil talking. I know devil when I see them. Who organized this crime called Nigeria? British government. Those people are really wonderful criminal. Very wonderful criminal. That is when David Cameron saying Nigeria is fantastically correct. Then what are we going to talk about British government? David Cameron, what is a bigger version of fantastic? British government is desperately corrupt. Somebody know the bigger English for more fantastic corruption, please supply me, those of you on Facebook. When they say somebody, you know, they say big, bigger, biggest. So if they say we are big criminal, okay, now we say they are the biggest criminal. So when David Cameron said Nigeria is fantastically correct, what is the biggest grammar to qualify British government? They are the one who planned the criminal state. British government did. The Nigerian politicians are part of the people who planned this crime in collaboration with the British government. And you have the collaborators, these three groups. There are so many, but I want to reduce it because of our time. British government planned the crime, which is called Nigeria. And the politicians in Nigeria become their extended hands, machinery to execute the crime. And then gullible Nigerians become instrumental to the success of this crime. Believe me, life is not easy for me today. But my happiness is that I see what will make me a millionaire in less than 24 hours. But you know what? I'd rather die as a poor man with dignity and honor than to live in influence like Buhari and died and buried in Saudi Arabia. I will rather die as a poor man than to die like Abacha. I will rather die as a poor, simple farmer than to die like any idiot that will not be remembered. Because you that is there, they give you money. Oh, go and look for George Onibe. You are gallivanting. Don't you know you are worse than British government? Don't you know you are worse than Boko Haram? You are showing them how to get IPOB. Don't you know you are worse than Satan? Because IPOB, the last time I checked, is here to save all of you. From Yoruba to Hausa, majority of the north, all of you. Niger Delta, Bottomland, Riverland, all of you, IPOB is your savior. Nigeria is a threatening danger. And the one who saves another from a threatening danger simply become your savior. And when we say Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is another savior, he is the one saving all of the idiots in Nigeria from the threatening danger of this organized criminal. And now you know those who planned it. Somebody plans a crime, but it takes the help of other people to make it work out. British government masterminded every corruption you see in Nigeria. They tell you what to thief, when to thief, how to thief, and every other thing needed. They make logistics given to you. Go and ask Atiku, what is he doing? What is the meaning of intel? On our own, no intel. Your articulation, but you don't have sense. Go to Shell, you will see how Dutch people are stealing money from Shell. My brother is an auditor with Shell. He told me that when Oyibo thief money, you can't trace it. They will move it from this account to this account, from Poland to Zealand, from Zealand to Switzerland, from Switzerland to Bottomland, from Bottomland to Sideland. He said they will move this money till the money disappear. Oyibo can steal money. Go to Shell and understand what we are saying. But you think Britain are the Oyibo? When they come, they bend mouth. We want to leave EU. It's not acceptable. Our father enter agreement so that we can be giving you 5% from everything we are stealing in Africa. Now the whole of Europe want to collect more. We cannot agree, so we want to go. But are you the owner of the loot in Africa? What you are stealing in Africa, does it belong to you? But we say Britain, the Nigeria you create is suffocating us. But you say no, Nigeria have to remain, because of civilization, we are going to form more ties. Is it more ties with Nigeria to rob more? Oil is almost drying up. You stole palm oil. You stole our people. You sold our kidney. You sold our liver. Are you not tired, British government? Are you not tired of feeding on the blood of our people? You are a vampire. Number 3. When we talk about the organized crime, there are a lot of things that you expected. 5, of course, we are looking at. And the third one is that it is controlled. It is controlled. The crime called Nigeria is controlled by very smart individual who control this criminal activity. The British government does. The British government are the one who will come. Oh, Boko Haram are killing people. We will hold the government of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan accountable if he doesn't take adequate responsibility and action against Boko Haram. Have you heard Britain talk about Boko Haram lately? They don't. Maybe after this broadcast now, Britain will now go and say, yes, there are a lot of minorities who have been displayed by the Fulani terrorist group or bandit or armed. The world should help them. Then Brigade will come and dash money. UN will come and support money. They build IDP camp and you'll be happy. Yes, it's a welcome development. They are helping us. These are money they are supporting to buy weapon to kill you. Fulani herdsmen, Miati Ala, Boko Haram have more weapon than Nigerian army. You idiot can't see what we are telling you. Britain is coming to say it, but it's Oyibo man. Oyibo man say it, so it's true. Deliver yourself from mental slavery. Britain is here to talk because everything is working out the way they want it. They control the system. But they should stop pretending and come out. Let's know them for who they are. And then you will see that the world standard of principle will be destroyed in the end. Nigeria is organized crime. This is what we want you to know. The beneficiaries are also part of the people controlling the crime. Britain don't have to talk all the time. Sometimes they use people. And they use good people. Maybe ignorantly, stupidly, or wickedly, they get it. I remember the peak of this campaign here. American FBI saw all the looting of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They were not after it. American FBI was publishing and tell you, 87 Igbo was arrested as Yahoo. I wonder why FBI is not catching this armed robber. But FBI of America is in every embassy of every country in Nigeria. They know what is happening here. These are beneficiaries. They control this crime. They master it. They control it. I don't care who you are. You are idiot and you are hopeless. And then some black monkeys across Africa don't even know what is happening. You think Nigeria is the issue? When they are done for Nigeria, they are coming for all of you. But I tell you, Africa will never be free until Biafra is restored. You begin to do the right thing, because when Biafra is restored, you will understand what you see. All those lies they fed you with. Save yourself. Purge yourself from those lies. We are whiter than white. We are the children of the Most High God. And the next people who are in control of this criminal activity are the perpetrators. You look at that audio I played. You see that man who is telling you the nepotistic and animalistic of their policies is that the people are voting. These are the perpetrators. When you see governors trying to speak loud, you see all these politicians trying to talk sense, it's a lie. They're using all of us for bargaining chip. Yoruba will not agree. Yoruba will not agree. It's a lie. This is bargaining chip. Hausa will not agree. We will not agree. It's a lie. We are the bargaining chip. Perpetrators help to control this evil. When will you people understand? Look at all the pastors have become dumb. Any pastor you see coming out to speak against Nigeria is almost impossible. They will target him later. They will make him to change his statement and revise his statement. But many of them, idiot, will be there to attack IPOB. But all of you will burn in hell. You see, there is something on Facebook. I really don't want to give my mind there, but it's really very disgraceful. Somebody came and said, yes, I want to honor Nnamdi Kanu. I will give him 2 cows. If they fail to come and receive the 2 cows, I will kill it and eat it myself. You are idiot. You are very hopeless criminal. That man is a fool animal. And if he's your pastor, you better change your church. All these are popularity. You want to use IPOB to shine. Do you know how many people that bought cow to give our leader? When I made the broadcast here, I say if our leader want to be a Biafran herdsman, not Boko Haram Ono, he want to have his own cow. He want to be a herders. Buhari told you he have 8 cows when he become president of Nigeria. But his son Okada can buy the whole of the cow in Nigeria. Idiot people. Do you know how many cows they give to our leader? Some people will even say, no, I don't want my name to be mentioned. Some unit even gave him cow. You insult us because we don't eat our cow. We eat a feeble. You would have bought a feeble, but we know you are a jackass. You don't exist. You are a clown like Nigeria. You are all organized criminal. But many IPOB don't even understand what is playing out. You are going to be happy. Oh yes, it's a formidable. He's praising our leader. We don't want anybody praising us. We want people looking into our situation and circumstance and putting an end to this crime against humanity once and for all by dismembering the zoo in its totality. I mean Nigeria. And of course, the fourth is this criminal-minded individual are powerful. Who are those powerful people? British government. They are powerful, I must give it to them. But I thought that with great power come great responsibility. Britain would have decided to play the role of a father. Irrespective of anything America can be today. I think America has watched out for the interest of many countries around the globe more than they have feared on their misery. America has its own role to play. They are still part of people stealing something from Biafra land. But at least they are not killing us to steal. They meander. They meander. When you catch them, they give you donut. Give you puff puff. It's okay. We're not complaining. Britain can still steal like that and meander. When we catch them, let them give us donut. But when we catch them, they will say, shut up. You talk, I shoot you. Britain should change their pattern. Your pattern of stealing in Africa is outdated. You have been stealing in Africa like this for over 1,000 years. It's outdated. Portugal have pulled back. German have pulled back. You and France want to die in Africa. You are the old vulture. You have finished eating our rotten flesh. You want to die on top of the bone, we will choke your neck. They are powerful. For British government, as small as they are, to colonize America, kill America, enslave America, rape America, and left some of their offspring in America. They went to India, killed India, rape India, rob India, and left some of their offspring in India. Don't you know you have British India? Then they went to China, killed Chinese, raped Chinese. They have British Chinese, in case you don't know, except they have poisoned all of them. Because everywhere they go, they dump offering of terrorists. These are the real terrorists. And then from within the corners, they terrorize everybody. Your formula is outdated. And this thing you people are doing, you will see that on that day when this Armageddon will come, many of you will fall. Because like Nebuchadnezzar, you have stood on the pinnacle of your success and achievement. You have boasted before the presence of the Creator that you are mighty and there is nothing anybody can do. But God looks at you and he laughs at you. We have no fear for atomic energy because none of you can stop the time. There are many reasons we are asking our people to go back to their roots, because we will surprise all of you on that day. It's too late for all of you. You cannot stop us now. But you can stop this evil by dividing Nigeria. The British are the powerful people that control this crime. In Nigeria, you have the Fulani politician. Less than 3% of Nigerian population. Fulani, who were not original member of Nigeria. Today, they have killed every Hausa. Are they not powerful? Today, they take Kwara State from Yoruba. Are they not powerful? Today, they turn every governor in Biafra land, south, south, and southeast, they turn them to baboon. As I'm talking to you now, when one Fulani idiot call governor of Biafra State, you see how hopeless they are. I think only one person show little resistance. That is Enwike. But of course, he has to obey. He has to obey. Does he have choice? When you say Nayamudu, did you not hear his clip yesterday? Yes, we have come to National Assembly. Yeah. The fear of Nigeria is the beginning of foolishness. That is not humility. Is Fulani not powerful? Be sincere. Look at how many army who are behaving like zombie, controlled by Fulani. What is the population of Fulani? All the idiot army on checking points now. You slept on the road. Your children are sleeping on completed building. Who is controlling you? Is it not Fulani? All of you idiots who say you are lawmaker, intellectual. Who is controlling you? Is it not Fulani who didn't go to school? As a lawyer, when you sit in your so-called hollow chamber, and Tanko, who drives aeroplane, is the one presiding over that jurisdiction. How do you feel? How do you feel when Magu, who cannot speak English, is your guy of corruption fighter? How do you feel? Are they not powerful? Let's be sincere. You have the British outside very powerful. You have the Fulani inside very powerful. These are the same people. And then you have their counterparts. People controlling this crime in Nigeria are powerful people. All the oil companies in Biafra land, they are part of this evil, this powerful influence. Today, when we talk about our problem, oil companies in Biafra land are majority of them. They know what they do, sponsor terrorism. And anytime you're talking about the enemy of Biafra, go and find out those who owns the oil company. That is where they collect their own percentage. Share is the worst of it all. Share is responsible for more than 90% communal crisis in Biafra land. Share will sponsor Boko Haram, Fulani headsmen, Meati Allah, all the terrorists, ISIS to stop Biafra. They must deal the oil or you suffer for it. I'm talking about share. So who owns Chevron? Who owns Total? Who is the owner of Saipem? Who is the owner of Eni? Who is the owner of Mobil? You think we are stupid? Who is the owner of Ajib? All of you are those powerful people that think you will control our life. Don't worry, we know where we are coming from and we know where we are going to. Make no mistake about it. The fifth one. What is the implication of being carried out in a large scale? They say this crime is being carried out in a large scale. What is the implication? The implications are simple. They can be found at every stage and level. The crime in Nigeria, there is no place. If you see how Nigerian can pollute a pastor, you will understand. No angel can come to Nigeria and remain the same. I told you Satan left Nigeria some time ago. Because Nigerians lie more than Satan. What is he doing here? Satan is only coming here to learn work. You see a pastor, you wake up today and preach. Repent, politician, because God will judge you. You are impoverishing the people. The next, as he finishes the sermon, somebody will give him envelope. And the moment he finishes looking at the envelope, Yes, man of God, that is just a $20 million US. Use it for your wardrobe. Stop attacking us. And we are planning to change your car. You will hear from us before the end of the week. You will know why Mbaka prophesy all the time for politicians. He doesn't see prophecy of coronavirus. And then the next Sunday, you will know sermon change. Money make iron flow. The next thing you say, let us rise up. The Lord led me to pray for politicians. He want to do something new. He want to do something new. This is power of corruption, I must tell you. It happens in a large scale. If those who are meant to create sanity in our environment can be induced with 10,000 naira, and then we are more miserable people you can imagine. Are we talking about Igwe? Your community don't have land any longer. Some few Fulani will come and buy something for your Igwe. The next day Igwe will call you. Yes, the gods of our land has told us to take half of the community and give to Fulani. He's going to do something new for us. Call here. It happened in a large scale. The most miserable one is that the common poor masses, they just share to 2,000. As I'm talking to you now, what makes our leader powerful is we don't share money to move anybody. But no matter they complain now, if I come out on any street now, I say I want to protest, 1,000, come out, you will know what is rented crowd. So if you as a Nigerian youth see what Nigeria is doing to you, you are a graduate and a keke na pepe driver, tricycle driver, common laborer with all your PhD, and somebody idiot who didn't go to school can move you with 2,000 naira. Don't you think you are very hopeless? This evil operates in a large scale. It spread from within to without. This evil comes from outside. It comes from inside. It has gone around all of us. And it is being sustained by international organization. The war against crime in Nigeria is inevitable. And so do not let the size of this war nor the scope intimidate you or discourage you. Everybody must stand up. All you need to do is to stand up and start fighting them from your own standing point. This war we are talking about, it's not going to end. Don't let the size or its scope intimidate you. You must begin to fight from where you are. Once you notice them, begin to fight them from your angle. Because this is the only thing that will ensure our survival in the end. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, nana. Land of the rising sun. John Lavine, my originality. Land of the rising sun. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my fatherland. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my fatherland. We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Wise men from the east, south, and the middle, great Biafran people. We're taking it to idol worship and we lost the face of our God. And as we were load in idol worship, the British entered in, training on the Niger, exploiting their people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and them so them entered in. I brought in civilization, brought in their religion, and told us about America, and we embraced them. I never knew them got anterior motive. With religion splitted us amongst our brethren, with denomination teared us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We never knew we had to pay this much to be your place forever. Oh, nah. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schism. We fought fought so hard against them system, fighting against that skin, but our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left out when we are gone. Now it's the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. I Biafra.
Of course, at this moment, our lines are open. If you are a Biafran anywhere in the world, you are here to join IPOB, I will encourage you, look for the nearest IPOB and join. Send us your name, your phone number, and your location. Just 3 things. Your phone number, your name, and your location. Send it to our WhatsApp line. The nearest coordinator will contact you. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971. And the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female 081-288-58614. Call her on WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from. Just a minute, I beg your pardon. Call her on WhatsApp, just a minute. Call her on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Of course, that is a network issue, but when you are back, you hold on. Caller on the line, can you hear me? Caller on the line. Caller on the line, can you hear me? Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line. I'll go back to the caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes, good morning, Mazion.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Good morning, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. I want to use this opportunity to thank everyone. My name is Ansel Monyebuchi Udawale. I'm from Abate, Mambara province, Biafran land, calling from South Africa. And I'm very, very happy according to what happened in our parents' place in Afara, Uku Ibeko. I appreciate all the Ipob members, every conscious people that attended to that funeral to make it a memorable one, I must say. And may Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless each and every one, and also encourage the family of our leader and give them comfort them, because burial of 2 parents at the same time is not an easy one. So may Almighty Chukwu Okike give them a consoler. And for tweet, I just want to advise our people, because there is nothing much to talk about. In order to reduce the stress and the work we are doing in this struggle, I encourage those who have not joined this struggle to join it, because majority always carry the vote. I want everybody that is been sitting on the corner waiting to hear the day that Biafra is coming, that they should just jump inside. It's not like that. I used to tell them, there's one day I organized something and some people are like, oh, it has been like this, you didn't tell us. I said, no, this is the way it will be the day the rapture will come. Some people will ask, but I have been there, but I didn't. But you heard it, but you refused to listen. So it's time for you guys that are waiting for the day, you don't want to participate in the suffering of restoration of Biafra, to join now, because nobody can escape it. It's inescapable fact. I don't have much to talk about it, but the only thing I'm saying is go and join IPOB nearest to you. Finally, before I leave, in the book of life, Apostle Paul used to say, when they bring him out when he was very old, he used to say, peace be unto you. He don't say more than that. So I urge all IPOB, wherever they are, to maintain that spirit of peace and unity. That is what we need for now. I thank you very much. May God bless and encourage the good work.
Caller,
good morning.
Morning from here. Go ahead, please. Your name and where you calling from.
Yeah, my name is Jose Kirito. I'm calling from India this morning, because I'm from Umaka, India, the local government of Imo State, Biafra land. This morning, you have spoken fine, and everything you said It's true. Nobody will doubt it, and anybody that is doubting it is a fool. What I have to say this morning is that I'm encouraging every Biafran all over the world that this war we are winning it. You understand? Like our leader said, we don't need guns and bullets to win this war because we are fighting against the zoo. So we need intelligence to defeat the zoo, and that is what we are doing. And in short time, we are going to win this war. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Nigeria is organized crime. The earlier we all know it, the better for all of us. Are you there? Caller on the line. Caller on the line. Caller on the line. Are you there? That is the problem with most of you. I don't know why you call and you keep the line waiting. Can you hear me? Caller on the line. Monitoring Spirit. Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
I am telling you, because these people think that Biafra is just an ordinary thing. But let me tell every human being on this planet Earth, our leader, Mazen Namdekano, is our savior, including me, because you don't know what I'm seeing. But I swear with my life, I swear with the last drop of my blood that I will never live to see this cannibal take away the land of my ancestors, my inheritance comes up of it. Where are you? Under fire, you there. We only apologize to anybody. Trust, we only apologize to you. You are the president of America. My leader is the leader of the people of Biafra. The people of the people that own Biafra land. Nobody owns Biafra land. Nobody. It is we, the Biafra. We are not Hausa. We are not Yoruba. We are not anything you people are telling us outside the Biafra. The whole world we have. It is not a threat. It is a new university. Go and write it. We have our own language. We have our own food. We have everything. We have our own women. We have our own children. Our children and the children of America. When you flaunt them, they will call police for you. Is it not true? Their wives used to wear pants are all nonsense. They don't say one husband, but we have the best wife. We have the best. Everything about us is the best. These people are making sure that we don't live as a human being. I will even die from shut up for that. But don't let it be look, let me tell you. 3 weeks from today, go and write it as well. You see, these cannibals want to throw bomb in our land. You people are not doing it, and we have to do that. I couldn't sleep through last time because of what I'm saying. And you are just telling me you know who our leader is. You don't know who our leader is. Our leader is your savior. If you know, listen, if you know who our leader is, you will go and appeal to that. When we end this podcast, we want to apologize to any judge. Our land belongs to us. And we the option you Taliban and America and the Britain gives to us to restore their place by violence. That thing my leader tell you people that will happen before to put the man go. We must take a we are going to take a land. Let us put the people on notice. I will tell them to take us. It is so that we everywhere. We will shop for water. That's what you do. That's what I want to small second. I said, only upon us in a Biafra.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Can you reduce the volume, please?
Go ahead, please.
Good morning, Mazi. Thank you, sir. Mazi Chidera from South Africa.
Go ahead, brother.
Okay, thank you, sir. Mazi, please, I would just want to ask our people. This particular king and the Igwe, which they arrested in Anambra State, we really do find it difficult to understand how our people, because these Fulanis are totally in charge. We understand that, but they are not in charge of our mind. How on earth? Before, I remember those days in the village, if a king or well-known person and elder person arrested unjustly, the whole village will march to the particular police station or march to maybe a big man came and do something. And sometimes even our mothers will have naked, topless, and went to the particular place. How did our people let things so loose on this aspect? And we are becoming like as if we're a beggar in our land.
Pastor asked them to leave it for God. The Lord will fight Boko Haram. That is the problem. Yoruba pastor told them, leave it for the Lord. God appointed Buhari. God will judge Buhari accordingly. It's in the Bible.
Because Mazi, the Boko Haram and the herdsmen are ravaging. I remember there is a particular guy that confessed that he raped a woman and he was the only one round. Now they're busy tracing SIM card, tracing all kinds of traceable, but they can't trace any single herdsman for anything. How can you go to a village without substantial evidence saying that the two herdsmen were killed or 4 cow or whatever the reason they give? The Mieti Allah commander in Anambra State give order and the kind of man called Obiano, they are all keep quiet. You went ahead to a king village and arrested the king and keep him with a criminal there, and our people are keeping quiet. How on earth with a village done that? If possible, a day or a day after day, don't go anywhere. Go to the police station. All of you guys shut it down. We should start making these people know that they're not dealing with an animal. We are human beings. And we have a culture before they came. I also travel with their car all the way from north and have a go to arrest a king of the village, the owner of the land, the first citizen of that particular land in the first place. That is appalling. Our people just went to sleep all of a sudden, and people are climbing us. Even Ashawo doesn't agree anyhow when you pay him or pay her. How on earth would we so low on this aspect these days? And we left everything. They are right. Forget what they did, National Assembly and the rest of them. But to coming closer to village, we cannot gather ourselves and say, this police station, release our Igwe, release our king today. Otherwise, they will do that. You can't do this nonsense in this kind of a place. Arrest even one ordinary person that is having a shop. Talk less of arresting the whole king of a land. I wish we wake up because it's becoming too much. We don't start like this. They will become too big one day. You can see it in Imo State. They will post who they want from number 1 to number 2. Before you know it, they will pack all of us and move out of Daura. Then they will come over. Oh God in heaven. Thank you very much, Maz.
Thank you, my brother. We must continue. And of course, we are inching closer to the end of this morning broadcast. Make no mistake about it. I want you to observe Nigeria, study Nigerian from within or from without. You will understand that Nigeria is nothing more or less than organized crime. Nigeria is organized crime. Call on the line your name and where you're calling from.
From Italy.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. We are discussing about US or something like that in Anambra State. You know, when you call yourself foolish man, people will call you foolisher. You know, all this our elite called Igwe, they never know what our ancestors are doing before. Therefore, all these people they call Igwes in our land, they must repent and do the needful now. The children of our land, they know their left and right again because of useless people are ruling them. Now, I'm telling them, let them repent now. If you're following a devil eating every day, one day that devil will consume you. It will never end on Igwes. One day they will teach all these pastors, all these bishops, all these reverend fathers, Catholic church priests, all of them, they will teach them one by one. Because all of them are evil. They want to subdue our people. They want to brainwash them. They want to destroy their life. Those things, their plots will come back to them. This one now we are talking. Let them go and demonstrate. Who will go and demonstrate for them? The people you will never stand for, we go and demonstrate for you. The people you will never care for, we go and demonstrate for you. Nobody. They will pick them one by one. Only IPOB will set everybody free in that land. If you never join IPOB, go and do it now before it's too late for you. Nobody will save you except IPOB leadership from Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody. I have taken it in and out. Nobody will save you unless IPOB. Those things we are doing, IPDP, Apoga, all those people are criminals. Forget about them. Let us face the reality. We must change. We must go back to our roots. We must go back the way we started. I remember when my grandfather was alive. I know what he told me about Igbos. He told me, my son, all these things you see today is not the culture of Igbos. They learn it from all these Nigeria, other places. Why can't us come back to our roots and told our children who we are? If you didn't know some cultures, go and read literature about Chinya Chebe and others. Things have fallen apart. Go and check how people gather together, do things. Today, somebody will live in Sokoto. The weekend, any weekend they like, is come for village with convoy, go back. You don't care about his people. You don't care about what is going on. You just go to a car with you, be a not drunkard master, do rubbish and come back. Tomorrow, if you fly where you are training, hold you hostage. Then villagers will come out and demonstrate for you. They can never come out because you are working with them. Choose people you will work with. If your people, yes, or Fulani, say, tell us now. This is the time. I take this opportunity to tell the whole Biafran people all over the world. We are living in Italy here, part of a series. We are telling everybody all over the world, go and join IPOB before it's too late for you. This one is not drinking in the bar, talking rubbish. Go and join IPOB. Nobody. I think you see, in Eastern governors, they have been meetings to secure your land. Bring Fulani people. End of the day, nothing is happening. Until our leaders said they must secure the Biafran land. That is where we stand. Let everybody who have hear it now before it's too late. Oniba, thank you too much. Continue your good work. You are a good man. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Our people must understand Nigeria is a sponsored crime against the people. I will sign off from here. Do have a wonderful day as you go about your lawful business, and may the Creator continually favor and shine His countenance on you. Goodbye for now.
You are welcome.
Don Prince Sampe, this goes to my beloved families. May the soul of our beloved father and mother rest in perfect peace. Ọmụ igbukwala ka isi ebu, alịlebu onugbo, alịleli onugbo, ọ bụ mkpa ikpelumo, mama ọ bụ mkpa ikpelumo, isi na ị ga-adịlị m ndụ, Biafra were bịa. IPOB nibe Biafra niile nibe ewu ọkụnụ sinaba ewu ife anyị amamnamba ewu amamnanya mmiri anya mmiri